Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mo to Frank Field on the campus of Garnet Valley. Where Garnet Valley, the number 3 seed, will host the number 6 seed, North Penn, the North Penn Knights. I am Don Mink, working along with Pat Patterson, Ben Hoyt, Goody Marcuson, and Alec Eskin tonight.
And a host of others just trying to stay warm.
The booth is full. I've never seen it so full because it's heated now.
Thanks to Kevin Craig, Garnet Valley grad, and all the. I think we're live here. We got our live shot going.
We are.
So
Do you have my good side, Goody?
So, if you hadn't heard, all up and down the East Coast and especially the Northeast, winter has arrived, and it arrived in a hurry. We're expecting about sub 30 degree temperatures at kickoff and dipping down into the low 20s tonight. And so this is the first time the Jags are going to play in these kind of conditions. Also a little bit windy, although that seems to be dying down. The road ended at North Penn last year for these Jags.
It was the Garnet Valley were the Road Warriors last year. They won 3 in a row on the road, traveling an hour and a half each game, and then finally ran into the road block, which was North Penn. It was a 48-38 loss to North Penn, and I can't say that there's any revenge because the players flip-flop, their graduations and the like, but certainly the players know that this is the team that knocked us out of the playoffs last year, and now the roles are reversed and they're coming to us.
Yeah, and they graduated a couple great players last year, and they've got just like Garnet Valley, they just seem to reload and as opposed to rebuild. They're having a more typical North Penn season, which is not a bad season for them, but they play up in class all year long. And early in the season, they played, who was it, LaSalle or St. Joe's?
LaSalle and Downingtown East.
And then Downingtown East, so they lost a couple games early, and thus the number 6 seed and the early round matchup with the Jags. But Jags have been, since that little setback at Springfield, it looks like they've been playing very, very well, getting better each week, and especially on defense. Very, very stingy. With the Garnet Valley end zone.
The Garnet Valley Lions last week owned the line of scrimmage on both offense and defense, and that was the story of the game, and it's been the story of the game here late in the season.
Yep. So well, that's what the playoffs are all about. It's you got your hands full every week, and you hope you come up with a good game plan and you keep it all rolling. As the Jags take the field.
The Jags 10-1, and the Knights 9-2. The Knights gave up 100+ points in those first 2 games of the year, and they've settled in, and they've won 9 in a row, and they are carrying a 41 points per game average scoring, but they gave up 26 points per game.
Yep.
So, and last week's score at Haverford was 41-26,
41-26.
right on the average.
They had to play a little comeback, which didn't take them long. I think they were down for about 30 seconds and then ran a kickback. But the Jags also get in the end zone, and their defense has not certainly yielded 41 points. So if the Jags can hold them below their average and do what they do, which is chew up clock and yardage and get some points, it could be a very good matchup here.
We have yet to see the Knights come onto the field. They're all huddled at the end of the stadium, and here they come. they have a larger number of players than what we see. So they must have a traveling team, certain traveling numbers and versus all the players that are on the team.
Yeah. And despite the weather, the stadium is packed on our side of the field with Garnet Valley. The Jaguar Nation is there. It's a little quiet here because Don's just getting over a cold, and we wanted to keep the window shut for him and make sure he's.
Pat didn't want me to. Pat didn't want me to have to take one for the team, so we're in the closed environs.
And I'm very thankful for that too.
Players are out on the field for the coin flip. This is a ceremonial coin flip because we saw one earlier in the evening, but we were not sure who won it. They didn't. The Garnet Valley declined. Garnet Valley won the toss. They declined. They will defer till the second half, and North Penn will be kicking.
Okay, so that was we saw the side of the field that Garnet Valley wanted to defend, but I guess that came along. That was the third decision. The defer, and then do you want to receive, and then what? So the Jags are on some sort of a streak, Ben told us, and looks like they keep it alive.
We will stand for the national anthem. So Garnet Valley will be kicking off left to right on your various instruments that you'll be watching the game. The only other common opponent this year for Garnet Valley and North Penn, besides Haverford, was Central Bucks West. Garnet Valley beat Central Bucks West 32-13 last week, and we know that the 13 points were put up very late in the game after Garnet Valley had put in some substitutes, a number of substitutes, and CB West gave them a pretty good game. They
just doubled them up, right? Two scores.
Yes.
28-14, I think was the final of that one.
Back to receive for North Penn is number 37, their outstanding running back, KJ Cartwright, and number 5, Justice Henley. And the ball goes into the end zone, touchback. Good kickoff by Jason Rose.
And almost backed up on him. He made a good decision to let it go and jump into the end zone, but the ball kind of checked up at the 1 and then jumped forward into the end zone for the touchback, but still pretty good. Poor field position for North Penn.
They typically run out of the I formation, as we just see. And there's Cartwright coming up for a gain of about 4. I formation, the fullback generally leads into the hole. Quarterback is Steve DePaul, number 9. He has thrown for over 1,800 yards and 20 touchdowns this season. They've scored 64 touchdowns on the season, so he's accounted for almost a third of their touchdowns with his passing. Cartwright again. He's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Oh, he breaks through on a second effort.
Tough run.
He was stopped at the line of scrimmage and kept his feet. Got ahead. Nope, they're saying he was down.
Oh, they're okay.
His knee touched down.
KJ Cartwright, 5'7", 175.
I saw him quoted in the paper. He ran for 249 yards last week on, I've forgotten how many carries. And they asked him, what was that all about? He says, it's all about the weight room. He bench presses some tremendous number of weight. So it's all in his hips and legs.
Daniel Laird checks in, defensive line.
And Nick Westberg steps out. The down marker says second down. All right, here comes Cartwright trying to get outside, and he does. Out beyond the 30 for a first down, 31-yard line. Cartwright, I was told by the crew from WNPV NPV that is broadcasting at the other end of the press box, that Cartwright needs 71 yards for a 1,000-yard season.
Right, he did a good job there, just the full sweep and getting around. Zeke Alicio was stringing it out a bit, but needed to get cut off that outside a little bit more. He was going to lose the foot race to the corner. Oh,
DePaul,
nice
straight ahead.
Danny
Bradley from his outside linebacker spot stops him after a gain of 2.
That was the old read option right there with quarterback Steve DePaul keeping it himself. Danny Bradley stayed home and came up, made a good hit.
I formation, 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen. Cartwright, straight ahead, out over the 40, almost to the 45-yard line for another first down.
Matt Bevan, Ryan Lair, Ryan Cody, some of the linemen in there, number 72, Colin Brown. Not physically intimidating here.
They're not huge by North Penn standards.
No, certainly not. Or Suburban 1 league generally.
Quick toss to Cartwright, trying to get outside, trying to pick up a block.
Now that's
He's brought down by Aldrati.
Yep. Looked like...
and Salas, number 63. Second and 7.
The outside linebacker on that side that time did a nice job forcing Cartwright to turn it up. And Aldrati from the defensive end position over there to clean that up. That's what they need to do with that guy. You don't want to let him get the corner on you.
Cartwright comes wide to this side as a receiver. Straight ahead goes DePaul. He gets the first down. Inside Garnet Valley territory to about the 43-yard line.
North Penn, when they break the huddle, they play very fast. They're up on the ball, and they're not a very long count. So they take their time in the huddle, but as soon as they break the huddle, it's like the play starts.
I formation. Quarterback rolls this way, throws, Incomplete.
Schenkel in there, putting a hit on DePaul. Receiver open, but I think the pressure forced him to release the pass a little quick and a little low, a little long.
Ball intended for Owen Thomas. Number 24, Khan Jamal is in the backfield at running back. Jamal takes it straight ahead off left tackle. And refuses to go down. We still haven't heard a whistle. Of course, our windows are closed.
Yeah, lineman came in at the very end and just tried to block the pile forward.
3rd and 4. That was a gain of 6. We're just underway. North Penn's first possession. They've kept it on the ground except for one play, and they've made 3 first downs. Shotgun formation. Jamal with DePaul. DePaul back to throw. Looking downfield, looking down the sideline.
Oh,
And it's caught between
wow.
2 Garnet Valley players. And into the end zone goes Justice Henley, number 5. Henley's going to Delaware on a football scholarship.
Yeah, that was pretty good coverage over there, and the ball thrown up kind of floated to the corner, and the safety had a chance to get over there. 2 guys there, and just a great play by Henley to go up and be the guy to come down with that one.
Kelly McNamara to kick the extra point.
Boom.
And Kelly booms it through.
She was hitting them in pregame, but hitting, I guess, 37-yarders, but they were clearing it by 20.
Only Brandon McManus, who is now the kicker at the Denver Broncos, has more kick scoring at North Penn than Kelly McNamara. So the North Penn goes 80 yards and puts up the first score of the evening, and they're ahead 7-0.
They take 5 minutes and almost 5 minutes off the clock doing it. Very systematic, efficient drive for the North Penn Knights.
Kelly McNamara has been, in recent games, just punching the ball high and outside the to try to keep from long gains, and that's exactly what she did here. Garnet Valley will put it in play at their own 33-yard line.
Nice job there, just hanging one up. It looked like the Jags were trying to set up a quick return to that side of the field, a little wedge over on the North Penn sideline, but not much doing there.
Garnet Valley takes over at its own 32. I want to give a shout out from Ben Hoyt to a teacher, Lisa McAndrews. Colin Robinson out to about the 40 on a counter play.
Yep. Jags just installed that in the Conestoga game, that formation and that play, and it has been productive, to say the least, over the last 2 weeks.
Straight ahead is Lassic. Close to the first down.
First down.
It is a first down. Shout out to Janet and Adam Foltz, who are with us every week. That was
That's
Danny Guy. Stopped after a gain of about 1. I'll give him 2. Buck and Judy Betcher are looking in. Buck is our official when we need one. He keeps us straight on rules.
Rules consultant. There it is.
Danny Guy goes ahead for about 6. It'll be just short of a first down.
Get Ryan Shomo. Looks he's out of the starting lineup again today. Griffin Salas for the second week in a row now pulling double duty at guard, but looks like he's been playing there all season.
Ryan Gallagher gives to Matt Lassic, who second effort gets over the to the 45-yard line and gets a first down. 5:14 left in the first quarter. North Penn leads 7-0. Mahoney at center. Ryan Gallagher under center. Lassic and Guy in the backfield. Lassic ahead for 5+.
Wow, look at that. Look at that pile move down there. Esso Adigwe and McCullough. There's guys have been putting in the work all year long and doing great things. That was just a tide that rolled down there for 7 yards.
Second and about 3. Guy gets a yard or 2, but he's short of the first down. Shout out to Janet and Adam Foltz, who watch us every week. Jack and Joanne Capers. All those names from the...
Sounds like the school board.
The school board and the fifth quarter club back in the day. 3rd and 1.
Changing up the play.
Lassic goes ahead.
Ooh,
Depends upon the spot.
That's not a good spot there.
He did not get it.
Move. This should arguably 4-down territory here. So it's still 4th and a long 1 here. Jags will go for it. Comes Shane Van
Horn in. So a two tight end formation. Only Lassic in the backfield.
Who's going to throw?
Back to throw. Screen pass knocked down. Trying to set up a screen pass to Jonathan Rickey. But number 66.
Ryan Cody over there knocked it down. Good defense by North Penn. Three minutes left in the first quarter. Other game to watch. Couple games in the, but Coatesville and Downingtown East tonight too.
Another pass down the middle. The receiver fell down, trying to look over his shoulder for the ball. Owen Thomas, incomplete. Shout out to 4th grader Luke Crispin, along with his dad Kevin, watching and listening tonight.
Brian Shomo and his entire neighborhood out in Pittsburgh, keeping tabs on the playoff run here. Appreciate them checking in. Coatesville leading Downingtown East 6-0 early in that game. Pennsbury up on the Chamonix 7-0 early in that game.
Pennsbury is the low seed, and the Chamonix is the number 1 seed.
Yeah, And Penridge, Perkiomen Valley, which the winner of this game will face, is 7-0. Okay, I'm looking at these. These aren't the seedings because I think if Perkiomen Valley wins, they're the number 2 seed. So they would host a game. Penridge, if they win that, they will go on the road to play the winner of this game.
.252 remaining in the first quarter. Garnet Valley trails North Penn 7-0. Had an interesting conversation the other day with a friend, Joe Andrus. Told me he listened last week. Applauded our efforts on bringing the Garnet Valley game to the people. And I said, "Where'd you listen?" He said, "Oh, I was on a flight from Los Angeles to Philadelphia." He was watching and listening on his phone.
That global reach.
Shotgun, pack the pass.
Oh.
Is DePaul, and he's in trouble, and he's brought down.
Nice. Jags always, they get this.
Cade Brennan on the tackle.
Yeah. The get great pressure. It's like they read blitz when they drop back to pass, and those linebackers can find a gap and come in and create some havoc, either force an inaccurate toss or flush the quarterback out. And then, of course, in that situation, Cade Brennan there to clean it up.
3rd and 10. 3 wide receivers to the top of your screen. Quick toss out to the outside. Blockers downfield. And Justice Henley picks up the first down.
Man, nice play. Just right underneath the soft coverage of the Jags and the blockers all on the flank on the right-hand side. Almost just like a stretch running play, but it started with a short pass instead.
Yeah, well drawn up, well executed play. I formation with Cartwright at the dot of the I. He goes off right tackle, picks up about 7. Make it 8. 2nd and 2 at the Garnet Valley 39-yard line. Toss. Cartwright trying to get outside. Cuts it up inside.
Nice job. Danny Bradley doing a great job there, closing that off, closing the outside off. Oh, there's a late flag from the defensive backfield here. Holding on North Penn.
In the defensive backfield. Whoa.
Yeah, I guess they coming out there, stringing that play out, and unless somebody just grabbed a little.
The flag's down at the 30-yard line. The ball carrier was tackled at the 40. The fellow was holding at the 30, 10 yards away from the ball carrier. 1:15 remaining in the first quarter. Garnet Valley trails 7-0. Second and 12. DePaul back to throw. Sets up. Throws deep down the middle.
Boy.
Wide open is number 5. Justice Henley for his second pass receiving touchdown of the night.
Wow, Doherty were,
It was Zeke Alicio on coverage.
Yeah, DePaul back there with enough time. Jags doing a loop stunt. Did not have time to get to him, and that The receiver, Justice Henley, just wide open down the middle.
McNamara to kick. Extra point is good.
So North Penn flawless here in the first quarter. Two drives and 2 scores. Jags turning the ball over on downs once and find themselves in a 2-score hole here early on.
We said prior to the game that DePaul had 20 touchdown passes for the season. We'll make it 22 now. 2 nice throws, 2 nice catches for touchdowns. Buck Betcher informs that the back judge keys on the wide outside of on the side, and also on the back coming out. So it was probably one of them that held.
Yep.
McNamara sets up, hits it deep down the middle, taken by Kevin Doherty out to the 33-yard line.
All right, pretty good return.
Shout out to Terry and Kirby Steger, Frank and Betsy Shaza, and Jim Litwa, all of whom are watching this second playoff of the season for Garnet Valley. Gallagher under center. Straight ahead to Guy, who picks up about 8. Garnet Valley ran the ball well. Just didn't pick up that necessary 4th and 2.
Yeah, they're. That's what this is going to come down to with these 2 teams. It looks like. Obviously, North Penn showing the ability to score in a hurry with the vertical game, but they're getting their bread and butter on the ground as well. And that's the end of the quarter.
End of the first quarter. North Penn 14, Garnet Valley nothing. There's a flag on the field.
Flag coming in because it looked like the play clock ran down as well, but I think the quarter might have ended. Yeah, he's picking it up. The quarter ended before the game clock or the play clock.
John O'Donoghue is watching on his 65-inch large screen with Allison, Luke, and Chase O.D.
Nice.
Along with Mrs. O.D. Welcome.
And that clicking you all hear in the background is Joe Ivorone. He's going to make me turn my phone on vibrate until I say his name. So Joe Ivorone, Joe Ivorone, Joe Ivorone. Thanks for watching. Stop texting. I coached Joe many years ago, and they're having their 25th high school reunion, class reunion this weekend, and were I not headed to Connecticut, I'd probably crash that one to see some of those folks.
Second and 1 at Garnet Valley's 42-yard line. The lone setback is Lassic. Fake to Lassic. Throw down the middle.
He's open.
Complete. Shane Van Horn inside the 30.
Nice play, nice catch. Shane Van Horn went up. Nice soft hands.
Nice throw by Gallagher. Nice catch,
Yeah.
Shane Van Horn. That may be his first reception of the season.
Yeah. It's a familiar pattern that they ran, but
slip to Guy. Guy gets to the 20. 10. 5. Pushed out of bounds at the 5.
Number 8, Shamar Edwards, saving the touchdown there. Now the Jags on the move.
Gallagher under center. Straight ahead to Lassic. He's in the end zone. So Garnet Valley scores.
30 seconds they did that. Went about, what, 45 yards?
45 yards, yep.
So Jags fight
did we
back.
determine whether or not Joseph Anthony
find out if he's
Salon and Spa is still paying? Jason Rose to kick. And the kick is up and good.
So, yes, that touchdown, that playoff touchdown brought to you by Joseph Anthony Retreat Spa and Salon with locations in Glen Mills and Springfield. Been a great sponsor all year long, and he's going to end up owing us a big check. Kevin O'Donohue says he's going over to collect December 13th after the state championship.
11:30 left to play in the third quarter. Garnet Valley on the board. And the score is now 14-7.
Jerry Montella home in even warmer confines. Watching us, celebrating his birthday. Happy birthday, Jerry.
Happy birthday. Jason Rose hits it deep, caught at the 15. 37 Cartwright trying to get to the other side and does. Out of bounds at about the 35-yard line.
Good return.
Shane O'Donohue making the tackle on special teams, as he is wont to do.
Thank our friends at the Concordville Inn as well. They are broadcasting the game this evening on some brand new TVs.
Little or nothing. Number 4, Anthony Andrews. Fullback. The fullback does not carry the ball much in this North Penn offense. More of a blocking back, but he tried to wedge one out there. He picked up 2. 2nd and 8. Back to throw again, and here's a rush.
Oh, they got him.
They got him this time.
Oof.
Big loss.
He was
Cherokee
he was reaching
and
back,
Salas.
reaching back to throw that deep middle pattern again. This time, looks like Nathan Brown was down there in the middle, but Jason Rose tracking him, and Westberg doing a good job on the other side. And, of course, the Jags rush getting there this time. Puts them in a deep 3rd and 15. Now they got to watch for that underneath catch and run thing again with number 37 or number 5.
Two wide receivers to each side. Here comes the rush up the middle. Throw down the middle. Incomplete.
Oh.
Come on. From back here.
Yeah, he was sneaking by him in the middle of the field. I don't think it would have been a complete pass, but the Garnet Valley defender got a hand around the waist of the receiver there, and
Still going to be short of a first down.
a 15-yard penalty.
It was 3rd and 19.
Is it an automatic first down?
No, not in high school. So it's 3rd and 4. So now it's you don't know what they might do, run or pass.
Almost 4 down.
Justin Henley, who is the 2 touchdown catches, is to the top of your screen. DePaul sets. Back to throw. Rushes on. Throws down the middle. Complete.
Number 8.
Dan Bradley makes the tackle.
Shamar Edwards with the catch.
Good looking pass pattern. They sent all four wideouts that were wide, went down the field, and DePaul just found the open man. .940 left to go in the first half. I formation. Hand off to Cartwright, and he is met at the line of scrimmage.
.922 left to go in the half.
Cherokee on the tackle. Second and 10 at the Garnet Valley 32-yard line. Henley wide to this side.
Ooh,
Ball's dropped.
Oh.
But DePaul got it back.
Yeah.
There was a problem between the center and the quarterback on the exchange.
That's it.
Jamal in the backfield with DePaul.
Key point there. I mean, obviously North Penn got it back, but now it's 3rd down for them. Third and 11.
DePaul back to throw. Here's the rush. Throws down the sideline
Oh, my
and complete for a touchdown. His third touchdown catch of the night.
Of the half.
Of the half. Justin Henley.
Just ran right by.
He's just wide open over there. Just running by the Garnet Valley defender. Jags again, just a split second away. DePaul took a hit from the defense, but able to just float that ball up and let Henley run under it.
McNamara to kick. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Well, the run game was what beat Haverford last week. The North Penn run game. They had 3 runs for over 70 yards, and this week it's the passing game and the receiving game that has Garnet Valley behind by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, they're just doing a great job. I mean, Garnet Valley, again, split seconds away from making that happen, but the receivers for North Penn just having their way with the secondary.
Because Kelly McNamara has been punching the ball to one sideline or the other, Kevin Doherty and Danny Guy have been offsetting. And here's the catch by Kevin Doherty on a fair catch at the 32. Garnet Valley takes over at its own 32-yard line, trailing 21-7 with 8:24 left in the half.
All right, well, Jags just need to go back to work here. The offense do what they can, as Coach Ricky likes to say. Control what you can control. And the offense go down and get one of those 5-6 minute drives, and looks a little too much time left in the quarter to say end the quarter here, and go down, go into the locker room one score down, knowing you're going to get the ball back to start the second half.
Corey Glackens wide to the top. Lassic picks up maybe a yard. They gave him a couple. Colin Robinson is in, along with Guy and Lassic, so he'll be in the tight slot formation.
All right.
We know what to look for.
Yeah.
And it is a counter.
Someone there knew what to look for, too, in the middle of that line. Number
Linebacker
55.
followed him.
Yeah.
The outside linebacker followed Robinson, tracked to the ball, and tackled him
Matt
with
Bevan.
for a minor gain.
Matt Bevan, one of the captains.
Gallagher back to throw. Here comes the rush. Slide underneath to Kevin Doherty, who picks up blocking, gets out over midfield to the 38-yard line. Good screen pass. Little flanker screen.
Yeah.
And Kevin Doherty picked his way.
Yeah, he came sliding from the other side over there, and the this time all the North Penn rushed, which was what broke up the last one. The one guy stayed home and jumped up and batted the ball down. That was a good play, good call.
Lassic picks up a couple to the 35. 6:40 left to go in the second quarter. Garnet Valley trails 21-7. They've sprinkled in a couple of pass completions, has Garnet Valley, and
Yeah,
that has helped.
Gallagher perfect on the evening. 2 for 2. Oh no, the one got batted down.
Oh, the ball
Oh,
bounces straight up in the air, caught
oh boy.
by a North Penn defender.
Wow, that ball just flew straight up in the air.
Julian White caught it in the air at about the 35 of North Penn and brought it out to the Garnet Valley 40.
And number 86, John Rickey over there tracking that play, makes the tackle. Good job. Angle of pursuit and getting over there to make that play, because there was only one other guy left that would have had a chance.
There's putting it down at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10. Trying to get outside is Cartwright. Brought down by Schenkel, number 51. So the first turnover of the night goes against Garnet Valley.
Yeah, that's not something you want to do a lot of against a good football team.
Yeah, perennial Suburban 1 upper echelon team. Dick Beck's been there for 16 years. He has 176 wins. Cartwright. Oh, no, he faked the Cartwright.
Good job by Cade Brennan staying home.
3rd and about 4.
North Penn's biggest lineman, Colin Brown, gets up a little shaken up.
Let's watch where Henley is. Here comes a rush right up the middle. Thrown incomplete short. Good rush by Aldrati.
Nice job flushing him out on the run, making that throw, just bounced it to the receiver.
4th down. North Penn is not in punt formation. Cartwright in the backfield with DePaul.
Don't jump.
Play clock's down to 2. They got it off. Thrown to the outside, complete.
First down.
First down. Just enough. Owen Thomas.
They've been deadly with the long ball all night, but they've also, they're pretty good just underneath.
Owen Thomas is committed to Villanova for football. There's one fella tying everybody's shoes for them.
They're in the huddle tying each other's shoes instead of their own.
Offset eye. DePaul fakes, rolls that way. Throws, complete, nice catch.
Yeah. Man. A.J. Catanzaro. It's a name from last year, right?
Yes.
Coming across the middle, just speared that ball. He grabbed that one. Fingertip catch, pulled it in. There's a lot of weapons on the...
Catanzaro, 6'2", 175. That sure was a nice catch. Ball's at the Garnet Valley 13. I formation. Ball's given off to Cartwright. Cartwright picks up a few before being met at about the 10-yard line. With North Penn by 2 touchdowns, certainly the option of a field goal is very possible here because Kelly McNamara can boom it.
Oh, jet sweep.
Jet sweep into the end zone is Cartwright.
Yep.
And it's 28-7.
Wow.
Didn't see this coming.
No, well, hey, they're playing mistake-free football out there, North Penn. They've had the ball 4 times and scored every time they've had it. Jags have given the ball up on downs and then fumbled it away once, and so a good football team's not going to let you get away with that. And so far, North Penn has had an answer every time the Jags have stuttered.
Catanzaro to hold, McNamara to kick, and it's good. Garnet Valley trails 28-7 with 3:22 left to go in the first half. Garnet Valley has to put some points up on the board here before halftime.
Yeah, 3 minutes and 22 seconds left in the half, and they, that's certainly plenty of time to move down the football field, but you need to take care of the football to do that. Sorry about that.
Thank you, Jordan. Guy and Doc Doherty go deep.
Good return would get things off to a good start here.
You want to stand up here so you can see? The window's open. Ball's taken by Doherty at the 20, 30, 35-yard line.
Oh,
And the ball's lost.
no way.
Garnet Valley got on it at about the 40.
Jags could not afford that turnover. Ball came out again, but alert Jaguars over there. Made the recovery, and the Jags got it up at the 40-yard line now. Say hi to young Colin McGraw, who's watching the game in Kennett Square with his old man Sean McGraw. Class of 88.
Garnet Valley puts it in play at their own 39-yard line. 3:10 left to play in the first half. Pass down the middle, intended for John Rickey, incomplete. Good coverage by John Haynes on the play. Ball was thrown short. John Rickey had to come back to get it.
So 3 minutes left to go in the half.
Lassic, first down and more. Inside North Penn territory to about the 48-yard line.
Tackled from behind by number 67, Noah Fox. But good play. Jags got off the ball. He's the lone back in the backfield, double tight end formation, and just pounded that one right up the middle.
Lassic gets outside, slammed down at the 41. Be a gain of 7.
2:30 left to go in the first half. Gallagher trying to get a play called here.
Colin Robinson at the wing. Back to throw.
Oh,
Thrown inside and intercepted
Yep.
by
who else?
Justice Henley, number 5.
Justice Henley looked like the intended receiver on that play too. I think the sophomore Gallagher just threw that where he knew the receiver was going to be, but Henley in very good coverage and better position, just able to gather that one in. So now the Jags have to worry about 2 minutes on the clock here with
Yes.
this potent passing attack.
Yes, indeed.
North Penn, I don't think they're going to do anything crazy this close to the end zone, but they get a little breathing room. They start to air it out a little bit.
Cartwright picks up a few over the right side of his line. Garnet Valley calls time. So Garnet Valley has fumbled twice, lost one of those fumbles, and has had a pass intercepted just now. So 2 turnovers plus long pass plays for touchdowns, and Garnet Valley trails 28-7.
Yep.
North Penn averages more than 40 points a game. So it'll be 2nd down and 7 at the North Penn 10. Cartwright stopped after a short gain of about 2. Jason Rose came up from his safety position. Was in on that tackle. Third and 6.
Yeah, big down right here. Believe it or not, yeah, they can force North Penn to kick out of this part of the end zone.
Cartwright tries to get outside, fakes, and gets outside. Did he make enough for the first down?
I don't know where he went out. Looks a little short. So it's fourth down. They're gonna kick.
They're going to punt. Garnet Valley will take possession with just about a minute left in the first half.
Jags do not look like they're going to set up their traditional wall. Looks like they're going to try to go get this thing.
Good snap. Kick is away.
No, here they come.
The ball hits Danny Guy, and it's recovered by North Penn. Danny Guy was pushing Rory Glacken away from the ball, and the ball took a bad hop and hit Danny Guy.
Yeah. That's just bad luck right there. And then that's the poison call. They're trying to get everybody away from it, and the ball takes a funny hop, and then Danny had tried to jump on it, and too many white shirts down there.
So good field position at midfield for North Penn, and good coverage by Garnet Valley. Steve DePaul goes down after a loss. Moriarty on the tackle, number 54.
Oh, he's there.
DePaul is
barking him.
Yeah, he's in charge.
He wants more.
Back to throw. DePaul looks, caught at the 40, and he's down at the 40. Is Catanzaro. It wasn't a first down, so it was a first down. Okay. Clock stops.
Till they get it set.
And he spikes it, DePaul. So with 18.6 seconds, Garnet Valley trails 28-7 with North Penn trying to add more.
Yeah, why not? I mean, this is got to take advantage when you can. That short field there and 18 seconds left in the half.
Shotgun formation. Man in motion. Garnet Valley may have jumped.
Somebody jumped. It's North Penn.
False start, North Penn. First and 15. I don't think the distance much matters. It's either touchdown or bust.
Yeah. If they have any timeouts left, that'd be.
DePaul, back to throw.
Holding.
Hold.
And they're going to call it. All right, don't even bother.
Pass completion.
That one will come back. But it also runs some time off the clock, which I guess is a good thing for the Jags.
Shamar Edwards made the catch, but it was an obvious hold in the North Penn backfield.
Yeah, so that'll take them back a little further, and now now you're looking for the air out, or are they gonna? 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.4 seconds left. And it's second and about 40.
We got trips all to the top side here.
Oh, they just let the clock run out.
Yep.
Garnet Valley goes into the locker room down by 21 points, 28-7.
Yeah, that was a rough first half for the Jags. I mean, obviously they got a very good football team on the other side of the field, but the Jags, the only team to really, outside of those penalties that North Penn just experienced there, to keep themselves out of the end zone. Again, at the end of the half, Garnet Valley has been the only team to really falter at all. North Penn very efficient and just systematically scoring every time they had the ball.
And Garnet
in the
Valley,
first half.
added to their own woes with 3 lost fumbles and an interception.
Yep, exactly. And and then the failed conversion on 4th down that led to the second score of the game. So Jags need to regroup. I mean, obviously there's still plenty of time here for them. They will get the ball when we come back. But in the meantime, we will take a little break and let you enjoy the North Penn band, at least visually. But we're going to take the mics out. And we'll be back to you shortly for the second half.
Well, the teams are back on the field, and Garnet Valley came out full of zest. So we'll see what transpires here. They're down by 21 points. They will be receiving the ball to start the second half. The nature of their game is not quick hits for touchdowns. So this 21-point deficit will be tough to get out of. So this first possession is ultra important.
They know what they need to do, and that's stop North Penn with the defense, and then and they got to score, and it's as simple as that. I think as we get underway.
Danny Guy. No, it's Doherty gets out to about the 35.
But yeah, I think you mentioned Garnet Valley comes out all full of energy, and there's two realities here. You got a comeback in the making, and you also have a bunch of seniors out there that might be playing their last 24 minutes of football here at Garnet Valley. So no reason to be hanging heads. It's all they got to do thinking about is finishing strong and hopefully coming back and winning this thing.
Gallagher's under center. Guy and Lassic are the running backs. Lassic off right tackle.
Oh.
And the ball's loose. And North Penn recovers.
Yep.
Lassic fumbles on the first possession of the second half.
Wow.
And Garnet Valley is in a deep hole.
That is the worst thing that could have happened to this team coming out of the locker room to start this half.
North Penn takes over at the Garnet Valley 32-yard line. Garnet Valley got the kickoff and one running play. First and 10 at the Garnet Valley 32-yard line for North Penn. Fourth fumble loss by Garnet Valley tonight. Into the 30 goes Cartwright.
Jag's been doing a nice job on the North Penn run game since the middle of the first quarter.
It's the North Penn passing game and Garnet Valley turnovers that have been very, very hurtful to Garnet Valley. And there's a pass.
Another quick hookup.
Complete down to the 10-yard line. I think that was number 19, Catanzaro.
Good rollout. Throw on the run by DePaul and catch by Catanzaro. And just like that, North Penn knocking at the door again.
DePaul keeps it himself into the 5. Good fake to Cartwright coming across on a jet sweep, and then DePaul just kept it up inside off left tackle. Bradley and Moriarty on the tackle. 2nd and 6. 2nd and goal from the 6. Once again, DePaul was going to run it. Motion. False start. Illegal motion against false start. So it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Strong formation to the opposite side, and that's where they're running. Cartwright cuts it up inside. Gets across the 10, but doesn't get much yardage.
No, good job there.
63 Salas on the tackle, along with 54 Moriarty. Okay, Brennan, 75. 3rd and goal from the 9.
I think you may get to, if they don't score here, get to see a field goal try.
2 wide receivers to this side. Garnet Valley's adjusting their defense. Rolling this way, passing this way, and into the end zone goes Henley. Touchdown. His 4th touchdown reception of the night.
Oh. And no answer for number 5 tonight. He just having his way. He's the
Justice Henry, 5'11", 175, committed to Delaware for football for next year.
senior captain of this squad.
McNamara to kick. Kick is up and good. And Garnet Valley trails 35-7.
Wow. Boy, they are in desperate need of points, or we may be first time in our career might be seeing the running clock rule
Oh, yeah.
against the home team. But Jags just really snake bitten by the mistakes tonight, and we'll see. I mean, you're asking any team to do a whole lot to come back from this kind of deficit, but then do that with your sophomore quarterback who's been doing some yeoman's work out there for the last few weeks with the injuries to both Hamby and Palace.
McNamara to kick. It's hit to the 20. Kevin Doherty up to the 35.
There's music playing in the stadium. I don't know where that's
I bet
coming
somebody touched the PA system,
from. Yeah.
and the music began to play.
Can you let them know that's happening out there, that there's music coming through the PA system?
Palace. Guy goes up for a 12, 13-yard gain for a first down. Ball's at the Garnet Valley 47. 1st and 10. Lassic carries for about 4.
Thank Ben Hoyt, our producer, for going out and letting the public address crew know that they were playing Jackson 5 music to the entire crowd during that last set of downs.
Lassic. No, it was Guy. Sorry. Guy picks up a couple. It'll be 3rd and about a yard. Yard and a half. Colin Robinson comes in. So we'll have a three-back set.
Yep, Rory Glacken checks out.
Gallagher keeps it
Oh.
himself and gets slammed.
Man.
He may have made the first down.
Yeah,
He earned it.
he turned up the hole and ran right into the Matt Bevan, the big linebacker for North Penn, number 55, their captain. 5'11", 230 to Gallagher's 5'10", 145.
Gallagher's first carry of the night. Pickup of about 6 from Matt Lassic. You okay, Ben?
Doherty comes out and Robinson back in.
Lassic battles hard.
Wow.
May have picked up the first down. That was a hard-fought first down if he got it.
They're all battling in there. He just tucking right into the hip of his offensive line. Griffin Salas over there and John Rickey and McCullough.
Short of the first down, it'll be third and less than a yard. Lassic breaks
still going.
through to the 20.
So the Jags showing some life here, coming back. Clock is at 6:24 to go in the third quarter.
Danny Guy breaks through to the 5.
Oh, okay. No,
Lost.
I think he was down anyway. He was turning over and hit the ground, and the ball popped loose again. There's a very alert Griffin Salas downfield blocking and fell on it anyway, but they did rule him down. So first and goal for the Jags.
First
here.
and goal at the 5. Lassic to about the 3. Pickup of 2.
Clock is running now, under 5 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Danny Guy struggles.
All tough yards down here. They pick up another one. So you're looks. Yeah, they're walking it up the 2-yard line here, and that's about right.
Third and 2. Third and goal from the 2.
They only need to average 1 yard per down for the next 2 downs.
And the ball's dropped.
Oh,
But Gallagher picks it up and gets into the end zone.
That's how they drew it up.
Yeah, let's dribble it once,
Dribble once.
pick
let
it up, and
everybody-
score.
Yeah, Gallagher, very heads-up play there, scooping that ball up and diving right in behind his big lineman on that side, S.O. Adigwe and Jake Early.
Jake Morin to snap. Jack Bush to hold. And Jason Rose puts the kick up. And it's good.
So the Jags on the board again here in the third quarter. That one brought to you as well by Joseph Anthony Retreat Spa and Salon, with locations in Glen Mills and Springfield. That's the drive they needed on the
Yeah.
coming out of the tunnel
Yep.
that would have cut this
Put points up
lead in half.
and not allowed points.
Right. So the Jags fighting back here. Now they need to rely on their defense to make a stop and hopefully do it quickly. I mean, I know we're a little more than halfway through the third quarter, but that clock becomes very, very important to a team that keeps the ball on the ground like Garnet Valley.
Jason Rose to kick. He hits it straight away, taken at the 15 by Cartwright.
Ooh, he's
He
nailed.
is brought down hard.
He's crushed by who's that?
97,
Number
Laird.
97, Laird. It was either that or Tyler Sparks. Does he look like he's 250 or 200 or 175? I can't tell.
200.
All right, so that's Laird. But great open field tackle there.
I formation, 2 wide receivers to this side. DePaul under center. Hands off to Cartwright. Cartwright gets back to the line of scrimmage and not a heck of a lot more.
Snowed under by the Garnet Valley defensive line.
Four minutes remaining in the third. Cartwright tries to get outside, and they keep him in. And a host of Garnet Valley players bring him down.
Yeah, Garnet Valley since that fight, I'm sure he's gotten his share of yardage. Cartwright, he's had a couple big runs there, but one of the silver linings here is how they've played the run against him, closing off that outside.
Garnet Valley puts an extra defensive back in, DiCamillo, in this passing formation, passing down. And it was a pass completion, but short of the first down.
Well short.
Is Justice Henley. He caught it, but they didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't allow the first down.
He caught it in trying to get yards after the catch, forced himself to come on. They're going to go for it here.
4th and 1 at their own 33-yard line. Garnet Valley has to guard against jumping off sides.
Jump.
Nine seconds on the play clock. 4.
They're going to call timeout.
They called timeout. Now they'll punt.
So North Penn realizes that that's good coaching over there for North Penn. They realize that Garnet Valley needs as much time on that clock as possible if they're going to come back in this game. So they take that third down and milk it all the way down to the last possible second before they have to kick the ball away, and that'll be with 2 minutes and 21 seconds to go in the third quarter. And so they will kick it away, but that's clock management.
Yes, it is. Yep.
So Jags look like they're keeping the whole defense out there for this punt, if it is a punt. No, they called timeout just to get a play.
I formation.
Going to be straight up power, or they're going to still try to draw them off.
Ball's handed off to Cartwright.
Oh,
I don't think he made it.
Good stop.
I do not think he made it. Garnet Valley's players are celebrating.
Alicio comes flying out of there, knowing that they stopped him. That's some inspired
First
defense.
down for Garnet Valley at the 32-yard line of North Penn. Well, it gives Garnet Valley a short field to try to get this game closer.
Yeah, I'm surprised that that North Penn took that chance. I mean, I guess you can take chances when you're up by 21 points, but if the Jags can make them pay for that in a hurry, you're looking at a light at the end of that tunnel.
Danny Guy from the slot formation taking the counter and gets a first down to about the 20.
And gets bumped out of bounds, so there'll be the looks like they'll have the clock stoppage. Jags should be thinking
they spot the ball at the 24.
oh, so yeah, not a first down, but Jaguars should be thinking about that clock as well in all that they do and be playing with some urgency.
Lassic into the 20.
It's first down.
First down, the clock will stop.
Yep.
2:03. Clock didn't stop long. They put it in play
Yeah, as soon as they put it in play.
in a matter of seconds. First and 10 at the 20. Lassic
Right up the middle.
into about the 14-yard line.
Jaguar line clicking out there. Making those holes right up the middle.
Lassic takes a jab step to the left. Moves up to about the 10-yard line.
And he's close to the first down again.
They're calling timeout. First down.
The referee from 10 yards away just saying move the chains.
First and goal right at the 10. Danny Guy in the slot.
Under a minute left in the third quarter.
Lassic stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Stopped there by
66.
and Owen Varespi, number 87.
'66 is Cody Ryan. Danny Guy. Inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line. It will be third and goal
And they're going to have to
from the 4.
probably be the last play of the third quarter. They're going to have to head down, go 97 yards the other way, and try to punch it into the end zone to start the fourth quarter. Jags showing some life here. Just a shame they come out and lose that fumble right off the bat coming into the half. But since then, the defense has made the stop they needed to make, and the Jags scored once and threatening again right here. So with 12 minutes left in this game and one of these two teams' seasons, the Jags will start with a third and goal.
Third and goal with the 4. Yeah, the coaching staff, the players, the fifth quarter club, everybody associated with Garnet Valley football, started this trek back in August.
Oh yeah, well before that now.
Yep.
The mini camps in June and again in July, and then the heat acclimation days and the camp at the school, which is a absolute phenomenal production these days. It's a long way to go from those 90-degree days to our first 20-degree day.
Strong right formation. Gallagher pitches. Lassic tries to get outside and does not. He's stopped at the 5.
That looked like there was something missing there in that play. It was just Gallagher and Lassic and no lead back. It was just a two-person option out there.
Van Horn is in. Doherty comes out. 2 tight end formation. Corey Glacken comes wide. Danny Guy in the slot. Fake to Lassic. Rolls to Lassic.
Yeah.
A wheel route, but that was well covered.
Yeah, you're down on the 3-4 yard line, and you have all those defensive backs there, and then you use the end zone and the end line as another defender, and there was really no room for Lassic to get anywhere in there to make that play.
Garnet Valley stopped North Penn at their own 25-yard line on 4th and 1. Gave Garnet Valley a short field to get back in this game, but North Penn tightened, and it didn't happen. Oh, the ball's loose.
Oh, just get on it.
Garnet Valley falls on it. Jason Rose recovers the fumble. He was trying to pick it up and go.
Yeah.
And Pat, he heard you, Pat. He knew to go down.
Well, if he had got it cleanly right at the get-go, he would have been in the end zone. But as soon as you bobble it, you just got to land on it. And as Coach Demling always said, flatten out. Just flatten out.
So North Penn's first turnover of the night gives Garnet Valley the ball at the North Penn 7. 1st and goal.
Oof.
Gallagher wrapped up. He was trying to pitch it, but he was wrapped up. His arms were covered by number 87, Versepi.
Verespi, that's correct.
Now it's 1st and goal from the 8. Colin Robinson in the slot. Giving off straight to
There it is.
Guy, and he's into the end zone off left tackle. So 2 short fields here by North Penn, and Garnet Valley punches it in to get closer.
Yep.
To get it down to a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, the Jags answering back here, and of course we were talking about North Penn playing virtually mistake-free in the first half. Not the case in the second half, where they've turned the ball over and on downs in their own territory, and then again with a fumble there make the way for that last score for the Jags. So Jags right back in this one, folks.
Garnet Valley trails 35-21 with 10 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in the game.
And that touchdown also brought to you by Joseph Anthony Retreat Spa and Salon. Thank you for your support of the program.
The winner goes on, and the loser starts his winter solstice. Jason Rose to kick. Ball rolls off the tee. The wind is not as dramatic as it was earlier, and now it's full out.
Yeah, it's steady, just it's not really gusty.
Jason Rose hits it on the ground, pops off the front man, taken at about the 25.
Oh, it's out again.
Ball's out, and Garnet Valley appears to be on the ball. Garnet Valley celebrating.
They got the ball.
What a turn. What a turn of events.
Danny Bradley looks like came out with the ball there, and he's this Jaguar sideline is reinvigorated.
So Garnet Valley takes over at the North Penn 29.
And Penn Ridge, which the winner of this game will play the winner of the Penn Ridge Perkiomen Valley game. Penn Ridge leading Perk Valley.
Danny Guy straight ahead to the 20. Perk Valley beat Penn Ridge 29-0 in the regular season.
Yeah, and they are now returning the favor. It's
Wow.
25-0. So dare we dream the Jags come back and win this, and that score holds up. The Jags would have another home game.
Ball's at the 20. Lassic straight ahead, first down into about the 15.
Tell you the Tommy Mahoney in there really fired up the senior center. That first play with Danny Guy just came flying out, trying to rally the sideline in this crowd. Yeah, they're not done playing football.
Danny Guy picks up 1.
Now we're at 9 minutes, approaching 9 minutes left in this ball game.
Ball's at the 14. Garnet Valley needs 9 for a first down. Guy takes a drop step and drives into about the 10. Inside the 10 to the 9.
They're getting it done up front, and the Jags are moving the ball. But the other reality is that the clock keeps moving as well. It's now 8:33 left in this game.
Kevin Doherty's in. Guy and Lassic are the setbacks. Wide receivers to each side. Guy straight ahead. Thrown back after a pickup of about 1.
So now it's 4th down. Here again, the Jags can't even think about not going. They don't need a touchdown to get a first down.
4th and 4. Jaguar Nation is up on its feet. Gallagher back to throw. He's rolling into the 5. Ball rolls out of bounds. He fumbled it, but rolled out of bounds. He made the first down.
First down.
First down. That was not the play. The play was to throw a pass, but he was being harassed in the backfield and just tucked it in and picked up the first down.
And there was good coverage again, so he didn't try to force anything in that time. And rolled out to his left, had a couple blockers out there, picked up a great first down. Great decision there.
First and goal at the 4.
Now the Jags
Garnet Valley calls timeout. Garnet Valley can use their timeouts, down. If they score here, those timeouts will be valuable later.
Yep.
So Garnet Valley has first and goal at the 4 with 7:01 left to play, trailing by 2 touchdowns, 35-21. Garnet Valley has benefited from 2 quick turnovers by North Penn here in the fourth quarter. Guy,
Oh,
just short of the goal line. They're placing it down at about the 4-inch line.
She'd be getting right back on the ball here.
There's hardly space between where the front end of the ball is and the goal line. Guy into the end zone.
Right in.
Touchdown.
There you
Garnet
go.
Valley.
Wow.
So Garnet Valley's 5 turnovers, four fumbles and a
Muff punt.
yeah.
Well, the interception.
An interception had them in way down on the scoreboard, and now 2 fumbles by North Penn has Garnet Valley back in the game at 35-28.
Wow. The Jags just scored 21.
Yeah, 21 points in about 4 minutes.
21 points in 4 minutes, and after the early score in the second half by North Penn, the Jags have held tough, and of course North Penn turning the ball over, returning the favor from the first half from Garnet Valley, and now this is a 6.5 minutes, and the Jaguar defense will be featured one more time here to try to get the ball back for this now inspired offense.
Jason Rose to kick. He hit the last one deep down the center of the field, and the return man fumbled. Garnet Valley recovered. Ball's rolling into the end zone. Touchback. The ball come out to the 20. Good kickoff.
Nice kick by Rose. The deep back for North Penn, number 7, Dars
Borski. He was
looking at it.
unsure of what to do.
Yeah, but did the probably the smart thing there and let it roll into the end zone. So the Jags D has given the North Penn a long field here, and they would love nothing more but to get this ball back into the hands of the sophomore Ryan Gallagher and the rest of that gang.
Handoff. Pickup of about 4. Cartwright. Second and 6.
Nick Gabos coming in.
Nick
checking
Gabos,
in.
yes.
Number 14. And one-on-one coverage on the North Penn calls
North
time
Penn
out.
calls time. So with 5:48 left to play, North Penn has the ball on their own 24-yard line, leading Garnet Valley 35-28. Due to North Penn turnovers, this whole fourth quarter has been Garnet Valley.
Yeah. Yeah, that's strange. I had the tale of two halves, commenting on how they were mistake-free for 24 minutes pretty much, and come out in the second half and have turned the ball over enough to get Garnet Valley right back here knocking on the door. Or barking at their heels, I guess I should say.
3 wide receivers to the top of your screen. Rush to the outside.
Ooh,
There's
and
a hold.
penalty. Yep.
There's a penalty on the play. Runner did not get to the first down marker.
They got to take him back anyway.
Holding against North Penn.
Yeah, the Jags have been doing a good job. They've got a couple holding calls because of how they've been stringing out these plays that are designed to get to the outside, and those blockers are out there reaching to try to give them a corner, and that has resulted in holding a couple times tonight.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So that brings up a 2nd and 16. From a better spot on the field, it's an obvious passing down, but I don't know if you pass it from down in here. DePaul in the backfield in shotgun formation. Garnet Valley's linebackers creeping up. Quick throw to the outside, incomplete.
They had a little pick play there, which is legal at the line of scrimmage. Number 8 coming in to block the outside linebacker, a little crackback, and then
Zeke Alicia was right in where the ball went sailing past him. He had no way of seeing the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 3rd and 16. What a huge down if Garnet Valley can hold. 2 wide receivers to each side. DePaul in the shotgun, and
another
North Penn calls time.
They got to be sure about this one. Jags defense now is not just now, but looking. It's by this momentum swing, and this one is one for the ages here.
Well, it was 28-7 at half, and 35-7 shortly into the third quarter. And Garnet Valley scored to make it 35-14.
So they scored 21 unanswered, and
3rd and 16 for North Penn at its own 19-yard line.
Play of the year right here, maybe?
Could
Down
be.
Of the season?
DePaul back to throw.
Oh,
Looking, hit as he throws, and the ball is not complete.
It was going to be short of the first down anyway, but
Moriarty
DePaul
hit DePaul just as he threw the ball.
Yep.
So that's Salas. Salas hit him.
Oh, okay, coming on a little stunt there. Just come from the backside. Big hit. Forced throw is catchable, but it kind of bounced in and out of the hands of the receiver, and Jags in all kinds of business here.
Punt is short. Get away from the ball. And Garnet Valley will start inside the North Penn 45-yard line. And let's give the proper, it was 53, Josh Shiraki, who hit the...
You mean Cherokee?
Cherokee. Just as he hit the quarterback just as he was about to throw. Now Garnet Valley takes over with 5:05 left to play. At the ball at the North Penn 43-yard line with a chance to tie this score. Lassic picks up about 7.
Yeah. Now with 5 minutes left to go in a 40-yard field here, you don't need to do as much rushing. You want to get down here and
I said it was a gain of
at
5.
least tie this thing up.
So it's 2nd and 5. 4:40 left to play. Counter. Colin Robinson picks up a couple. Third and 4 at the 37-yard line of North Penn. 4:10 left to play as they break the huddle. Guy and Lassic. With Robinson on the wing. Straight ahead goes Guy, and I think he picked up the first down. They haven't called timeout to move the chains. Now the official calls timeout.
Yeah, they're going to look at it.
They're going to measure.
So in some other scores now, Pennsbury up on Neshaminy 29-15. Neshaminy, the number one seed here. Coatesville all over Downingtown East 41-21. That game in the fourth quarter. Penridge all over Perkiomen Valley in the third quarter 25-0. Springfield, Delaware County in 5A, leading Ruston 28-7. Academy Park losing to Upper Dublin 17-6. Marple Newtown up on Upper Moreland 17-12. I think Upper Moreland pretty high seed in that 5A. And Unionville all over Strathaven 39-8.
Fourth and a foot.
Do you think they'll kick it? 3:51 left to go in the game.
Well, we said that third and long was a big play. Now this fourth and a foot is a huge play.
They're all bunched in. Running outside.
Tight formation. Gallagher tries to go ahead and may have picked up the first down. His initial
second effort there
pushed him back, but he moved forward.
Depends on this spot.
Of course, our less than.
Yeah.
All right.
First down.
Garnet Valley sideline celebrates.
As does this hardy crowd in this balmy 20-degree weather. That's
the coach Dick Beck requests the measurement and gets it. And now North Penn celebrates that Garnet Valley did not make the first down.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my.
Yeah, that's a tough.
Oh, my.
Boy, what did they so the referee eyeballed it, gives Garnet Valley the first down, and then, wow, they bring the chains out, and it's not there. 3 minutes and 43 seconds to go. Wow, that's crazy.
Oh, my.
That is crazy.
A plunge by the fullback. That was incredible.
Yeah.
They motioned first down, Garnet Valley. The North Penn sideline requested a measurement, and the measurement said that Garnet Valley had been stopped. Toss to the trying to get outside is Cartwright. He's brought down short of the first down.
Good gain, though. There's 3rd and 4. Clock running at 2:53 left to go in this game. All is not lost yet here for the Jags. They didn't make this stop. I would
call timeout and accept the punt.
Yeah, I would think that North Penn would have to punt again here. But they are going to work this
They're going to use the clock.
To the bitter end. 5 seconds left on the. Oh, they're not going to get this off. They call timeout?
They did not.
No.
So it's now third and 9.
Wow, they outsmarted themselves. They didn't give them enough time to break the huddle and get up to the line. So they're big personnel shift in there for. And they're going to line up right on the ball.
.226 left to play. Third and 9. Pass.
Oh.
Gets out. Gets out of bounds. It stops the clock, and he's short of the first down.
Yep.
Garnet Valley does not have to call timeout.
And the punt team comes out. Wow. The Jags,
Garnet Valley will have 2 minutes.
That's some spirit left in this team. They're going up.
Danny,
Looks like
yeah,
they're going
Danny
after
Guy
this.
is in single punt receiving position. Looks like Garnet Valley is going to try to block this punt.
Well, they also got to guard against any kind of fake here. Ooh.
The rush is coming from the right.
Oh,
Ball
shanked.
shanked.
Get away.
Short. Oh, good bounce for North
Oh.
Penn. Good bounce. And the ball rolls dead at the Garnet Valley 28.
The coaches would, if it didn't work out for you, they would wring your neck, but it's when those crazy punt returners would, in the midst of all those people thinking you're going to run away from it, pick the ball up and run upfield for a couple. But 2 minutes left. North Penn got to be out of timeouts, and Garnet Valley do not think they used more than one.
Wide receivers, top and bottom of your screen. Gallagher back to
Oh,
throw
he's
down the
open.
middle.
Yeah, you-
Ball is short. And as a result, the defender got back and made a play on it. Ball intended for Danny Guy.
Yeah, Guy wide open right up the seam, but the ball just a little too much air under it, and the defender was able to close on it and make a good play to break that up.
Second and 10. 2 minutes to play. Ball's given off to Guy. Guy does a whole lot better than getting back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, he picked up 1. So it's third and 9. Jason Rose is in at wide receiver along with Kevin Doherty. Danny Guy in the slot. Back to throw is Gallagher. Screen pass, Kevin Doherty.
Oh, nice block.
Good block, and he's down the sideline. 50, 40, 30, 25-yard line.
What a great block by Esso Adigwe out on the outside, and then another guy coming up. Doherty get a little shaken up, getting up off of that play, but Jags in business down here. They will not say die.
1:10 left to play. Garnet Valley has the ball at the North Penn 25. Jason Rose goes wide to the top. Corey Glacken to the bottom. Lassic straight ahead. Garnet Valley calls timeout with 53.3 seconds.
Wow, what a comeback, this Jaguar team.
That's twice they've run that flanker screen to the
Yeah.
inside and successfully.
Yeah, that one was definitely a team effort there, because had Adigwe not made that block there, he was going to get stopped for a short gain, if anything. And then a lot of individual effort from Doherty, hunting and pecking his way down the sideline and picking up as much yardage as he could there, putting the Jags down here in scoring position. Clock at 53.3 seconds to go in this game. And to go in either, well, no, I could say.
Colin Robinson in the slot position. Gallagher throws to the sideline. Danny Guy catches it, and he's into the end zone
Wow.
with 46 seconds remaining. Garnet Valley can tie it with this extra point.
They're looking at the that straight up play around to the right side, and Danny Guy on the throwback from Gallagher just zipped it out to him, and he just tiptoed on that sideline to stay in bounds.
Coaches are huddling on the sideline. Oh, I timeout. They're calling timeout, I think. They want to discuss whether or not they want to go for two.
Yeah, the this is worth talking about because you're at the 3-yard line in high school.
Oh, well,
they didn't have a tee.
they didn't
for
have a
Jason
tee.
Rose. So he would have been kicking an NFL-style extra point off of the turf. All right, so maybe they weren't talking about that.
Now that they've taken timeout,
Yeah, they're going to talk about it anyway.
Coach Ricky's out to talk to the team on the field.
Are they taking a poll in there? Say, what do you guys think? Do you want to play overtime, or you want to just get this over with? And
Jason Rose is picking up the tee.
Jags are
Garnet
gonna
Valley's going to go for two.
Wow. This is what high school football is all about, folks.
Unbelievable.
This is gutsy. Oh, boy. Here we go, folks. Buckle up.
Colin Robinson will be in the slot. Danny Guy and Matt Lassic in the backfield with Ryan Gallagher. Garnet Valley goes for two. Gallagher.
He's in!
It's into the end zone!
Oh, my gosh.
Ryan Gallagher
Unbelievable.
fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and is in the end zone. Garnet Valley leads 36-35
Wow.
with 46 seconds left to play.
Oh, what an unbelievable comeback. So the Jags, by the way, that touchdown brought to you as well by Joseph Anthony Retreat Spa and Salon in Glen Mills in Springfield. Wow. We've seen some wild comebacks and wild finishes in this 10-year run
Oh
of
my
ours, but
gosh, this is unbelievable.
This is right up there with them.
Folks, if without the microphone, I think you could have heard me in your living rooms.
And I apologize for pre-calling that one. But
Oh my gosh.
so 46 seconds left in this game, and you know, we've seen what North Penn can do with the air attack. So no time for complacency with this Jaguar special teams unit and the defense.
Pass down the sideline to Guy for a touchdown, and then a 2-point conversion by Gallagher. Ball's bouncing. Picked up at the 12 by number 5, Henley. He's bouncing,
Uh-oh.
trying to get outside. Gets to the 30.
Gets to the 30. Best part about that was it took about 9 seconds off of the clock. There's now 36 and a half seconds left to go in the game. So the 70 yards and 36 and a half seconds between North Penn and a long ride back to Lansdale.
I'm surprised Garnet Valley's defenders are up as close to the line of scrimmage as they are. Henley, hook and lateral. We've seen that so many times late in the season. I don't think I saw that since 1960 before this year.
And he gets out of bounds, so that stops the clock.
They ran it to the short side of the field,
Yeah.
which made it easier for him to knock the lateral man out of bounds. 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen. DePaul back to throw. Looking to throw, getting rushed. Rolling this way, throws, incomplete, almost intercepted.
Oh, Westberg down there diving at the sideline, but the ball just a little short, so that bounces up. 3rd down.
24 seconds left to play.
Oof. And North Penn needs to think 1st down first here. I guess they're 3rd and 4th down. It's 4-down territory, no matter how you slice it.
Toss out to the sideline. Getting out of bounds is Henley. He picks up the 1st down.
18.2 seconds left in the game.
Here comes the rush.
Oh, they got him.
The rush got him. Cherokee on the tackle.
And that'll keep the clock running. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2.
And they're trying to get Henley
1.
back on sides. He was off sides. Garnet Valley wins 36-35.
Unbelievable.
Down by 21 early in the second half.
Game's over.
And the game is over. Garnet Valley wins 36-35.
Wow. Can you believe that, ladies and gentlemen? That
Oh,
is
my gosh.
Unbelievable.
What a game. What a game.
Oh, man. I'll talk about a tale of 2 halves. That North Penn played about as good a first half of football as you could play in a playoff game. Garnet Valley answers in the second half, takes advantage of some key turnovers, and does what they need to do. Gutsiest call ever, going for 2 points there at the end. And the sophomore Gallagher gets in the end zone and brings these Jags back for a monumental program win. Wow, what a game. And I think if that other score held up, folks, we're looking at another home game next week. Just do a double check on the scores here. And so you have the Pennsbury, Neshaminy, Perkiomen Valley. That's a final. Penridge beats Perkiomen Valley. So Penridge will be coming to Garnet Valley next week for the district semifinal game, folks.
Unbelievable.
That is crazy.
Unbelievable. When they sent Jason Rose on the field, or when he came off the field just to pick up his block, I thought, all right, they're going to kick. And then he ran back on the field to pick up his block and run off.
Yeah.
And they went for 2. And Ryan Gallagher, sophomore, pressed into duty late in the season, picks up those 3 yards for a Garnet Valley 2-point conversion to win 36-35.
I can't imagine what Coach Ricky said to that team during that timeout. And he got in that huddle. He's not usually the guy that goes out there, and he went in. I bet he said, "We're going to finish this right now." And boy, they answered the bell and did it. What an exciting game! How happy do you have to be for these seniors and particularly one sophomore out there named Ryan Gallagher, who's done a great job. taken this team this far in the playoffs right now.
Dr. Rich Castafaro has been watching these Garnet Valley games for many, many years. Have you seen a finish like this?
I have never seen a game this good by the Jags. It was a real gut check, down 35-14 with 7 minutes left in the third quarter, and they came back and they did it. And that's character. That's character all the way, and that's something that Coach Ricky has talked about the entire year. The character of the team, the chemistry of the team. Congratulations. They deserve it.
Yeah. So we're gonna cut it loose because we got another week to prepare for,
Yep.
and
Vin,
let these guys out. We want
we
to thank.
suspect that we're a home team next week.
Yeah, Penridge. Penridge beats Perkiomen Valley 25-0. That game's final, and Penridge will be traveling from Bucks County down to the Mo for another playoff game. So
Our thanks to our entire crew, Cade and Goody Marcuson, Ben Hoyt, Alec Eskin, Pat Patterson, Don Mink. Whew!
We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.